Grace and peace, family. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me. I hope that you are all doing well. It's been a little while since I did a video, and let me just say I had to take a moment just to hit reset at home and spend time with my kids. But we are doing great, and it's good to be back here with my family. So I hope that everybody has been taking care of themselves and nurturing your needs. It's important that you continue to take care of what you need during this period, and always for that matter. So I'm looking forward to this conversation. The narcissist is the enemy's puppet. And this is so contrary to what they would tell us about themselves. But this is what I want to go with for today. And I'm looking forward to hearing your opinions and your thoughts. It's often said that narcissists are an empty shell, and this is true. They are human beings who are hollow and void on the inside. And because of their hollow nature, a vacuum is created. They don't fill themselves with any qualities that would bear light, and all that exists in them is darkness. And you see, with the darkness, there is a danger in not having enough love in your heart to follow God, actually, because that creates the void. And an open and idle heart is what is dangerous for the soul. And I think this can be a reminder for all of us. Sometimes, people fall into depression in various situations in life, and we just become, we feel a void. But allow God to fill that void for you. Because again, an open and idle heart is dangerous for the soul. I want to just remind you of the scripture in Revelations 3:16. It says, "So because you are neither hot or cold, I will vomit you out of my mouth." With narcissists, they have long since abandoned who they are. It's said that this is something that has happened earlier on in their lives, and that's who they, that's just what it is. But there's nobody home. They're a vacuum. And so anytime you have an empty space, there's an opening for the enemy to come in. And the enemy would send forth his minions to fill that space. You see, they themselves, the narcissists, lack a solidified sense of self. They have no clear indication as to who they are. And let's step back for a minute. How can they? They had that opening, that hollow opening, and that was filled with minions that the enemy sent. Now, these minions come in with their own personalities. They come in with their own intentions. They come in with their own desires and their own agenda. And their agenda is always to satisfy the kingdom of darkness. And so the narcissist is influenced. That's where the whole puppet analogy comes from. They are influenced to do things. They have no clear indication as to who they are. Not a single thing about them is original. Not even the pain and the agony and the distress they cause in people's lives. That's not even original, because it's not their thoughts. They're simply doing what the evil within them, what the minions at work within them. They're puppets on a string being told what to do, following their master's orders. So the pain, the misery, the disappointment, the regrets, bad memories that they cause in the lives of their targets, it's not even them. They are puppets. They're not thinking for themselves. They're being directed. Puppets on a string. There is no way that anyone who is not focused, or someone who is not focused and in the driver's seat of their own life, can be original. They are merely puppets in a show. And that's why they live in an alternative reality. They live in a fantasy land. Think about your own situation. Did the narcissist create stories where it was just like, where are you coming from? Where do you live? Because this is not real. This is not what happened. Everything is a fantasy. Nothing is what we know as reality. because it's part of a puppet show. They are a different person to every different person. They're a different person to different targets, should I say. Nothing about them is original, and they have to be different to different people because they have different assignments with everybody else. They merely tap into the soul bank, use the assistance of the demonic agents or the minions to get their evil tasks done. They're deliberate in perfecting their craft, and they mimic and mirror those they want to emulate so that they can siphon those traits. And it's really just how they are able to continuously evolve or strengthen those characteristics that they have at deceiving people. They just get better at deception. And the crazy part about it is they truly delude themselves because they see themselves as who their targets are. They don't even see who they are. They can't. They are blind to their own reality. Pinocchio couldn't see who he was. And these puppets are just the same. They're no different. So it doesn't matter who their target is, what their social standing is, or, if they know them personally in life, because sometimes some of these narcs act like they know these actors, these football players, basketball players, I guess athletes, musicians. They act like they have personal relationships with them because they've been following them their whole lives. And I mean, on social media, listening to their music, watching their games, that kind of thing. They act like they've known them their entire lives. They study people so that they can simply play the part in the show. Use those traits to gather new supply, to siphon more souls. 2 Corinthians verse 11 and 14 tells us, "And no marvel, for Satan himself transforms as an angel of light." And this is so important for us to remember, and we should never ever take it lightly, because it says no marvel, no surprise. Hello? No hidden agenda here. He transforms as an angel of light. He cannot get his work done if he showed up as a disembodied demon, because we would be on alert. We would know like, hey, this is danger. We're going to stay away from this. He can't come up dressed in a red cat suit with a funny tail and some horns, because we're going to be like, okay, this is not normal. I'm going to stay away from this. And so he transforms into an angel of light, sends something that is pleasing to our senses, sends something that we could relate to, something that is familiar to us. Sometimes when you meet somebody new in your life, and this is just an example, like if you're starting to date again and you're getting to meet new people, be careful for what seems or feels familiar. Sometimes it's that familiar spirit that causes you to relax, and then you wonder later on like, oh my gosh, it's another narcissist, just dressed differently, just a different level, so that they're able to deceive you. But the question begs to be asked, why would the enemy be an angel of light? Why would he need to use these people as puppets to get his work done? And one of the main things that I can that I can think of and that I've found in research is it's simply deception. And deception is really the key that is going to keep you from the truth. And this is why you've got to guard your mind, guard your heart, and you've got to diligently seek the truth. Seek the truth about who you are, who God says that you are. Seek the truth about who they are too, and who your adversary is, so you know how to navigate this battle. Seek the truth about where you get your information from and whose table you eat at. Test the spirit by the spirit. That means you've got to pray. And does that spirit resonate with you? It doesn't matter if this is your therapist, your counselor, your psychotherapist, whatever it is. Be sure that this is the right person for you. You do not want to be re-injured in these instances when you are trying to heal. Because again, the enemy will transform himself as an angel of light. He positions his minions in as many locations as possible so that he can get his work done. And that is to deceive you again, to keep you from the truth about who you are. This is where the projection comes, the gaslighting, the verbal abuse, all to deceive you and change your perception of yourself, to alter your state of mind and your reality. Because if they get a hold of your mind, then everything else follows. And so here we have them, a narcissist, a puppet on a string, being told what to do and acting like the boss of your life. No, you're the one who is in control of your life. You tell yourself who you are. You tell yourself who that narcissist is in your life. You remind yourself that that narcissist that told you you were nothing, that told you you were defeated, that told you you could not survive without them, that told you you were going nowhere, that told you your life would be miserable, that told you they were better off without you. Set things in perspective. They are a puppet on a string, and you can do better than that. And so I just wanted to share that with you. I hope that you all continue to take care of yourselves and that you are encouraged. Be good to yourself, and always God bless you.